Good afternoon, 8th graders. We're so excited about this coming year. We know it's going to look a little different, but we just want you to know. Could you just step aside for a second? Look at this. You are our friends. We're your friends. We're going to have a great year together. We're going to kind of tour the hallway and let you see every single one of your teachers and what's going on in the classroom. But don't worry if you're not going to be in the classroom, because you'll get to see some of the same things online. So here we go. We're going to start off with Miss Van Allen. Take it away, Miss Van Allen.
Hi, I'm Miss Van Allen. I teach science. Come on down to my classroom. So I'm the first door on the left, right after you pass the water fountain. Come on in. It's not all together yet, but it's getting there. So I'm going to take my mask off since we are 6 feet apart. We have to wear our mask in the hallways at all times when we go to the restroom, and as long as you're spaced out 6 feet apart in the classroom, you can take your mask off. You also have to wear your mask on the school bus also, and when you're coming in the building. All right, so I'm going to let you come on in and see a little bit of the room. I teach physical science, which is physics and chemistry. I love the chemistry part, and don't let physics scare you. It's not that bad. I have been teaching physical science for 15 years. This is my 16th year. I'm from Danville. I graduated from Averett. My family's here. I have 4 children. And I just found out that my oldest son is going to give me a grandbaby in February, so I'm super excited about that. And I also have my own little baby girl. It's a little Dachshund that I have at home. So what you're going to be doing this year is you'll need a binder in my classroom with some dividers. And you may want to bring your own stuff because we're not supposed to share this year. And that's what we were talking about. It's going to look a little different. You'll notice that the chairs have signs on that say do not sit. So you can always sit, you can sit at the chairs that don't have those, so we can stay 6 feet apart and stay safe and healthy. Parents and students will have a Google Classroom page, whether you're here or a couple days a week, or if you're not here at all. So we'll have the Google Classroom. And you can always contact me through that. We're going to be using ClassTag this year, and parents and children can contact each of us through that. And you can also do it by email. So if you have any questions, you can just let us know. So let's go meet Miss Riley.
Hey guys, I'm Ms. Riley. I'm going to be your 8th grade language arts teacher this year, and we're going to go on down the hallway. I am the 4th classroom. Note I said 4th classroom because you have to go past the restrooms too. I am the 4th classroom on the right. Alright, so here we are at room 809. You'll see the schedule will be posted. This is last year's schedule, so ignore this. We don't have the new schedule yet. Alright, so come on in. As you can see based on my door, Ms. Riley is a huge Virginia Tech Hokie fan. And so this is room 809. This will be your language arts classroom this year. This is my 13th year. I'm going to take this mask off now. This is my 13th year at Dan River Middle School, and it is my 11th year teaching 8th grade language arts, so I'm an old pro at this. I graduated from Averett University with a degree in middle grades education, and so this is all I've ever done. I've been married to my husband Ryan for 22 years, and we have 2 sons, Ethan and Aaron, who are 15 and 11. And in my free time, I love to read. Therefore, I'm a reading teacher. And I love to watch Netflix. And I love to spend time with my family. And we are big sports fans. As you can see with the Virginia Tech Hokies, I am a huge football fan. So if you love football, we can talk football all day long, except when we are in class. We have to talk about language arts. Our course this year for language arts this year, you're going to be using this big old textbook. My Perspectives, that's gonna have your short stories in it. We're also gonna read 5 novels this year and do some projects. You'll be quizzed on them weekly. We'll also do short stories out of your textbook, and we'll also be covering all of the grammar skills, spelling, pronoun antecedent agreement, subject verb agreement. But don't freak out, because I'm gonna make sure that you know it all by heart by the time you leave this class. We're also gonna be writing essays every 6 weeks. And the goal there is to be able to give you a prompt and you be able to create a 4 to 5 paragraph well-written essay on that topic. This year, you have a little bit of change in your SOLs. You'll be taking 2 SOLs this year. You'll be taking a writing SOL and a reading SOL. So you just need to be prepared, because that is a change from 7th grade. For my class, you're gonna need a binder, 1.5 2-inch binder, and 6 divider tabs, because what we'll be doing is you will be tearing pages out of your textbook and out of your grammar textbook and putting those in your binders to take home with you if you are 2-day students or 4-day students. Students who are at home, you'll be given a copy of the textbook, but this way students who are in school do not have to carry the textbook around with them. Communication is also very important. As Ms. Van Allen said, we'll be using Google Classroom. I have a Google Voice number that will be posted on your Google Classroom page. My email, and I need you to make a note, my email is mandy.riley, however your schedules will say Amanda. So that's a change from the normal. Most teachers, it's their first and last name, but mine is my nickname and my last name. So just make sure you don't email amanda.riley. I will not get that. So you are more than welcome to reach out to me through Google Voice, Google Classroom, or my email. I'm really looking forward to being with you guys this year, whether it's in this building or virtually. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Shelton, who is also going to be in this classroom.
Hi, my name is Ms. Shelton, and I am an inclusion teacher here at Dan River Middle School. I'm excited to be working with the 8th grade red team again this year. I'll primarily be working with Ms. Riley and Mrs. Yaslovich, but I will work with the team as a whole. I'm going to work with these ladies. We're going to collaborate. Different students learn differently, and so I'm going to be working with them on classroom strategies. We may do review materials, split up groups, also providing accommodations such as read aloud or copy of notes. But I'm here to help everyone. I'm very excited to meet each and every one of you and looking forward to a great school year. Hey, come on over. I'm Ms. Yaslovich. I'm in room 808. So come on in. I'm going to be teaching pre-algebra and algebra 1 this year in room 808. I'm currently on my 19th year of teaching. I had a couple here at Dan River Middle School. This year's definitely going to look different, so we're all going to have to do our best to adjust as the days go by. You will either have me for pre-algebra or algebra 1, and I'm sorry I'm reading this, but I don't want to forget to tell you something. Both of these subjects have a review component of previous math skills, and they will also cover more abstract concepts. If you look in your Google Classroom when you sign up, you'll find a more detailed course description there. I will have the same Google Classroom for in-person learning as I will for remote learners. So I will be putting notes, assignments, and videos in the Google Classroom. In-person learners will receive notes and assignments in a paper version as well. So, for both pre-algebra and algebra 1, you will need a 3-ring binder. It can be a size of your choosing as long as it's 1 inch or above. You will also need loose leaf paper, pencils, and a ruler. If you opt not to get mechanical pencils, please make sure that you get a handheld pencil sharpener. Pre-algebra students will need to purchase a scientific calculator. The number that the school actually uses is a Texas Instruments TI-30XA. Algebra students are going to need to pay a $5 leasing fee so that you can take home a Casio graphing calculator. Both classes are required to take an SOL at the end of the course in May. For algebra learners, this SOL must be passed in order for you to receive a verified credit for your high school graduation. So it's very, very important. And with that being said, to the Algebra 1 learners, I cannot promise you that it's going to be easy, but I can promise you that that high school credit is going to be worth it to you. Please know that this year is going to be ever changing. We are all going to have to take things one day at a time, and that includes me as well. I look forward to meeting you in person or remotely, whichever the case may be. So next, we're going to move down. Let me put my mask back on because I'm entering the hallway. We're going to move down and let you see Mr. Soto.
Hey guys, best for last. Come on down to my classroom. Oh, just kidding. That's where I'd rather be, right? With you. But I am in room 813. So, if you go out that door, you've went one door too far. Okay, come on in. So, this is our classroom. Immediately, you see a couple of things that are different. You see this cart, because you won't be moving. You'll be in this classroom all day long if you are in-school learner. So this is my card. This is where I'll be taking to all the different classrooms. So I'll get to meet every single one of you. Let me draw your attention to my bulletin board here. There are 6 C's that we're going to emphasize in my world geography and cultures class. I love alliteration, so just get used to it, all right? Community, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, communication, and character. And that'll be emphasized in all the lessons that we do this year. So this is a world geography and cultures class. Hey, I can take this thing off now. Good, good. So you will have a textbook. That's if you're an in-school learner or if you're learning remotely, okay? So we'll use 2 real resources all during the year. Paper book atlas, you'll see this a lot, and a textbook. We'll issue the textbook and you will have that at home. We'll hardly ever use it in class. When we need to, I'll let you know way in advance so you know to bring it. We really need you to use a pencil in my class because we're doing a lot of map work as we go to different regions around the world. So we don't want to do that in pen and make mistakes and it look all messy. So some colored pencils and a pencil for my class are super. For your notes, a binder and any kind of colored pen, whatever you like, or multiple colors, all of that's great. Just a little bit about myself. You probably recognize by now that I'm the only male teacher on your team, okay? I'm also the oldest one. I've been told I'm the oldest one in the whole school. So, just call me a survivor, I guess. But I've been married for 41 years. I have 5 adult children. They've all went through Pennsylvania County schools. I went to Bluefield College, played a little baseball. So when I'm hobbling around with a bad knee, I blame it on being a catcher when I played baseball. We'll have lots of fun, whether you're online or if you're in school here. We'll use some puns and some jokes. We'll make it as creative as we possibly can. If you need to contact me, make sure moms and dads see this. We've got my address up here. Here's my fancy name given to me by my parents, Randolph. Okay? Randolph.soto@pcsk12.va.us. But with the other teachers, I also will be on Class Tag. We'll be doing Google Classroom. So we have all kinds of different ways that we can connect. If you want to get a jump start, I encourage you to really pay attention to the newscast. Doesn't matter what channel, because we're going to emphasize current events all during the year. Don't be surprised if I change the lesson up because of something happening in our region or another region around the world, and we want to use it to keep you really connected to what's going on around the world. That's why we're called World Connections. So I look forward to seeing you in person or online. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me and look forward to our year together. Hope you've enjoyed meeting all your great 8th grade teachers. Super group of people I love working with, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Goodbye.